So last class we completed with chloroplast. Okay. So next is function of chloroplast. Okay. Function of chloroplast. Function of chloroplast. Okay. So here the chloroplast store photosynthetic photosynthetic products in the form of okay in the form of starch okay. Next character or next function, chloroplast are involved in okay photosynthetic involved in photosynthesis. Okay. They are responsible for they are responsible okay so they are responsible for trapping and converting trapping and converting radiant energy radiant energy of sunlight into potential energy as organic compound such as starch such as starch okay that will help in production of starch by using light energy okay so store photosynthetic products okay such as starch so light energy is required here so responsible for trapping and converting radiant means light energy okay of sunlight into potential energy of organic compounds okay so first there would be a light reaction which is taking place on top of the thylakoid okay so here by using light energy, so last class I told you, so this will produce ATP and NADPH. Okay. So these ATP and NADPH, okay. So both of them are utilized and they give rise to a molecule which is called as a starch okay so starch is synthesized with the help of energy rich molecule NADPH and ATP okay so both this NADPH and ATP along with CO2. So even CO2 is required for synthesis of starch. Okay. So next is structure of chromosome. Structure of chromosome. Okay. So next concept is structure of chromosome. Okay. So chromosome, they have a centromere, which is located at the center. Okay. So the center part is called as centromere. Okay. Then they have arms, long arm. Okay. So that will come out from the center. Fine. So these are called as chromatid. Okay. So these structure or arms, they are called as chromatid. Chromatid. Okay. Then on top, this end position of the chromosome, so these are called as telomere. Okay. So the last portion, it is called as telomere. Okay. So this different region a chromosome will be having. So these arms are called as chromatid. So center portion is called as centromere, and the end portion, tip of that chromosome, so those are called as telomere. Okay. So you can just shade that region and mark it as telomere. So telomere are present at the end. Okay. Now, so there is one more term which is called as chromatin. 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 TIN. Okay. Chromatin. Now here there is a term which is called as chromatid. So this is different and chromatin is different. So chromatid means arm of chromosome. So these are called as arm. Okay. ARM. Arm of chromosome. So arm of chromosome is called as chromatid. Okay. Then what is chromatin now? So during when we had drawn last time structure of nucleus, okay. So inside that nucleus, so what was present? So there was presence of DNA. Okay. So inside this nucleus, okay, so thread like structure was observed. Okay. So in some area these thread they were loosely arranged, and in some area so these threads are compactly arranged. Okay. So they are tightly packed in some areas. So these kind of structure they are called as chromatin. Okay. So there is one more term which is called as chromatin. So thread like structures are called as chromatin in a normal cell. Okay. So if you open the normal cell, you'll find this kind of structure. So somewhere you'll find loosely coiled, and in some area you'll find tightly coiled. Okay. So these kind of structures are called as chromatin. Chromatin, TIN. And here it is a chromatid, TID. Okay. So don't get confused between chromatin and chromatid. So chromatid is a arm of a chromosome, whereas chromatin is a DNA which is present inside the nucleus. Okay. Then there is one more term, chromosome. So chromosomes are nothing but when this chromatin they undergo compaction during cell division. During cell division, okay. So this time you will find chromosome. Okay. So that also in particular stage of cell division, which is called as metaphase. So only in metaphase you would be able to see a structure which is called as a chromosome. So this whole structure is called as chromosome, and this is only formed during cell division. Okay. So during cell division, there are four stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Okay. So these are the four stages which occur during the cell division. And only during metaphase, what happens is this normal chromatin, they get coiled into a chromosome. Okay. So again, packaging will be more tight. Okay. So when it undergoes more and more packaging, so it will give a structure which is called as a chromosome. Okay. So it is formed during the cell division. Only during cell division you'll find the chromosome. Okay. So rest of the time in the normal cell you will find this kind of structure which is called as chromatin. Okay. So there are two type of chromatin. So if it is loosely arranged, euchromatin. Okay. Then if it is tightly arranged, so that is called as heterochromatin. Heterochromatin. Okay. So two different types of chromatin would be seen. Okay. So next, so this was the structure of chromosome. Now, if we consider in human cell, so there are total 46 number of chromosome. Okay. In human cell, okay. So there are in human cell, so there are 46 number of chromosome, 46 number of chromosome. Fine. Yeah. So here it has been divided into two types. So first one is called as autosome. Okay. So here again, this based on the type of chromosome. So first one is called as autosome and the second one is called as allosome. Okay. Fine. Now autosome, they decide somatic character. They decide somatic character. Then the next allosome, they are germ line cell. Germ line cell. Okay. So germ line cell is called as allosome. Somatic character will be decided by autosome. Okay. Now somatic character will be decided by particular set of chromosomes. So 46 chromosomes are present. So out of that 46, okay, so starting 0 1 to 44, okay, so this set, so starting 44 they are autosome. So the next after 44, so 45th and 46th. Okay, so total there are 46 chromosomes. So the last two chromosomes, they are come under allosomes. Okay, so 1 to 44 they come under autosome, 45 and 46 they come under allosome. Okay, so this will decide the sex of an individual, 45 and 46. Okay, now how they decide sex of an individual is, so 45th, if it is a male, okay, so last two chromosome will decide the sex, whether it is a male or whether it is a female. Okay, so 45th would be X in case of male, and in 46 would be Y. Okay, 45 is X and 46 is Y. So XY, if it is present on last two chromosome, that is 45th and 46, so that is considered as male. Okay, then female X, X. Okay, so 45th would be X and 46th would be X. So both will be identical in female. So if it is XX female, if it is XY male, okay. So this last will be considered as allosome, germline cell, okay. So that will decide whether it is a male or female, okay. So why germline? So germline means it's something related to reproductive structure. So reproductive structure are formed. So this reproductive structure in male as well as in female, okay. So if it is a male, the reproductive structure would be, okay, testis, so which will produce sperm, okay. So if it is male and if it is XY, so male will have testis, okay. So those testis will produce sperm, and if it is female, okay, so it would be ovary, then uterus. So all that components will be there in reproductive structure. So ovary would produce egg, okay, fine. So based on reproductive structure, okay, so this will decide the reproductive structure, 45th and 46th, okay. So XY if it is, then it will be male, and if it is XX, then it will be female, okay. So this last 45 and 46, so based on this, male and female is classified. So autosomes, they are they decide only the somatic characters, okay. So somatic characters means your hair, your skin, your organs, okay. So all the external appearance, so they are formed by some autosomes, okay, and they decide the somatic character. So sex organs, they are called as allosomes, which decide the sex of an individual, okay. So sex of an individual is divided by represented by reproductive structure, such as ovary in female and testis in male, okay. So by this we have divided it into two types. One is autosome, which will decide the somatic, okay. So your nail, your skin, your organs, okay, different organs are the liver, kidney, heart, okay, pancreas inside you, so that all comes under autosome, okay. And only the reproductive structure is decided by allosome, okay. So autosome and allosome. Fine. Okay. So next, so write a note on chromosome, okay. So chromosome, okay, right from here. In higher plants and animals, in higher plants and animal, higher plants and animal, sexual reproduction, sexual reproduction okay, sexual reproduction in these chromosome, in these chromosome sexual reproduction in these chromosome can be okay, so can be differentiated can be differentiated into two types, namely autosome and allosome. Okay. So sexual reproduction in these chromosomes can be differentiated into two types, autosome and allosomes. Okay. So the autosome are chromosome that control the character somatic character somatic character and do not do not determine and do not determine do not determine the sex of individual the sex of individual. Okay. The the allosome are called sex chromosome are called sex chromosome chromosome that that determine sex of individual sex of individual that determine sex of individual. The are allosome are X and Y in male X and Y in male and XX double X in female XX in female. Okay, so in female it is double X. Next, the allosome differ differ in male and female in male and female. Okay, in humans. Okay, next point, in humans okay, male in human female sorry in human female there are two identical there are two identical there are two identical allosome, two identical allosome called XX chromosome, called XX chromosome. Okay. In human male, so next point, in human male, in human male, there are two different, there are two different allosome, two different allosome called X and Y chromosome, X and Y chromosome. Okay, X and Y chromosome. So next point, in humans, okay, so in humans there are 44, there are 44 autosome, there are 44 autosome and and two sex chromosome and two sex chromosome forming forming a complete forming a complete complement of 46 chromosome. Okay, so this was about the chromosome. Okay, so autosomes control somatic character that determine the chromosome that control the somatic character and do not determine the sex of an individual, so that is called as autosome. Okay, so autosomes are chromosomes that control somatic character. Allosome are called as sex chromosome that determine sex of an individual. Okay, so one determines the sex and the other one determines the somatic characters. Okay, so allosomes are X and Y. So last 45th and 46th. Okay, always remember that last two set of chromosome which comes 45 and 46. Okay, so that are called as allosome. Okay, so the allosomes differ in male and female. So if it is a male, it will be XY, and if it is a female, it will be XX. Okay, so in human female there are two identical allosomes, so that is called as XX chromosome. And human male, there are two different allosome, which is known as X and Y. So if it is a female XX, male it is X and Y. Okay. So human there are 44 autosomes. So first 44 set, so they are called as autosome, and the last two set, so they are called as okay allosomes. Okay. So sex chromosome forming a complete complement of 46 chromosomes. Right. So next class I'll continue with different types of chromosome. Okay, thank you.